You know, a lot of times we cover what preachers are doing, and it's just not here in America, but preachers do things all over the world. I've had other brothers and sisters say, hey, if you think they doing things in America, you should really see what they do in Africa. But this story is actually out of Guyana. So you have a young sister by the name of Natusha DeFrietas. Now, when she was 9 years old, she witnessed her father die. And her father was fatally stabbed by a businessman at the Charity waterfront on the Essequibo coast. And that was in September in 2006. So several years later, when she was 13 years old, in November 2011, her mom died in a car accident. And, you know, so basically she was left now with no parents. So her and her other siblings was taken in by family members, but there was a property that their parents had owned and that they was working on building a home. So the incomplete home was at the Charity Extension Housing Scheme on the Essequibo coast. Now, this sister, you know, decided to work hard. She ended up becoming a nurse, okay, which is a great thing. I mean, she lost both her parents. You know, she worked through all those odds and still became a nurse. But then there was a guy by the name of Pastor Francis. Now, oh boy, these preachers, right? So as this sister starts to go and backtrack and say, hey, I need to get this property for, you know, in my name, because this is like attached to my parents. This is what they were building. The people started noticing work crews started showing up at that property, and they started to bring sand and started to break down things and haul things away. So the residents say, hey, what's going on over here? I mean, you're not connected with the family. So the preacher has told people that, you know, he had a right to be there. You know, it was his land now, even though he didn't buy anything, but he said it was his. Also, when people were taking pictures and said they was going to expose it, he threatened residents, the preacher threatened residents and saying that, you know, he's connected and he's not worried about the police. And if you keep, you know, trying to expose me, something going to happen to you. I mean, this is a preacher now. I mean, Rev is just being gangster in different places, right? Rev is, I mean, Rev is a trip, isn't he? Rev is a trip everywhere. Rev say he wants your land, he wants your woman, he wants them tithes and offerings. Now they say Rev was trying to take the land so he can build a church. What kind of preacher are you? You sit up here threatening residents with talking about you got some goons basically, but you gonna build a church? Well, I mean, I guess that's what be your place to collect your tithes and offerings, right? I mean, boy, these preachers are constantly, you know, exposing themselves, right? So as this going on, the people finally did expose it on social media, and they was asking the authorities, say, hey, what's going on with this? So the young sister is trying to go back and forth with them. They're giving her the run around, talking about, oh, you need this certificate, this photo, this, that, and the third. But she's battling these people constantly to get her parents' land back. So even the Guyana Chronicle has been stating, when they tried to make phone calls in that publication, that the pastor has been bullying the family. That's what he's been doing, because he's basically just trying to be gangster and just take their land from them so he can build a church. But let me tell you something. This is why a lot of people don't fool the church anymore, because all these frauds, shysters, pimps, criminals are doing these things, and it's coming out. See, at one point in time, preachers were respected in society, but today they're not respected because of the things that they're doing. Now, are all of them doing this? No. And I would never advocate that all of them are doing this. But what I'm saying is we have too many of them doing this. And to be against this young sister like that, she's trying to recover the land that's from her parents, and he's doing this, man, like shame on that dude, man, for real. He need to get the coronavirus, the way he acting, you know, with this young woman that lost her whole family. I hope she do get the land back, or the community come together and kick that pastor out. You know, he's not a pastor, he's nothing but a freaking criminal. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with this young sister in Guyana. But, you know, that's our brothers and sisters as well that's out there in Guyana. And shout out to, you know, those of you who are watching. I haven't been there yet. I plan on visiting Guyana within my travels, because we definitely need to connect every, you know, one within the diaspora.